You know, our representatives are the best paid advertisement this movement could ever have. They have forgotten who they are responsible and accountable to. They have forgotten that it is their sacred duty to be good stewards of the tax dollars they take from hardworking Americans. I guess it's up to us to remind them.
We all need to be Patrick Henrys. We all need to stand up and say, give me liberty or give me death. It's freedom.
Now, I'm not sure if you guys are aware, but we have some VIPs here today, and we would certainly be remiss if we did not introduce them to you. May I have, by a show of hands, every single person who has ever served in the military in protection of the United States of America.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
As of July 4th, 2009, we still have a republic. Can we keep it? What are you willing to do to keep the United States safe and the way our founding fathers meant it to be? Will each of you take time out of your busy lives to make your voices heard over and over and over again if necessary? Thomas Jefferson stated, "When wrongs are pressed because it is believed they will be borne, resistance becomes morality." If we are going to stop the destruction of the greatest country in the world, we need every shoulder focused on and actively pushing this boulder up the hill. It will take all of us and all of the Americans feeling alone and helpless against a growing government that is out of control.
I work for my money. It's mine. I have always worked for people with more money than I have because they gave me the jobs. That is the only redistribution of wealth I will support. We didn't ask for this fight, but the gloves are coming off. We did not come here in violence, but we are angry. You will represent us, or you will be replaced with someone who will. There are candidates among us.
For the land of the free and the home of the
brave. We're here to actually get the government to stop spending our money, quit raising our taxes, and act responsibly. And particularly when they're going to pass a bill, read the bills. We don't sign any paperwork, legal paperwork, without reading it first.
Sick of the change that's come with this administration. We don't want to die having all these taxes left to our grandchildren and their children. It'll be just ridiculous.
I served this country honorably for too many years to be portrayed as a right-wing terrorist, and this is just my way of responding.
I'm here to fight for our freedom. There's too much spending. We have to think about the future of our children. And also, they don't read the bills in Congress, and Obama is spending too much money.
I'm here because I feel like our country is going down the drain in a hurry. We're talking 6 months of Democratic total rule, and already we're in the hole so deep it's going to take years to dig us out. It's a very sad business because our chief executive has never run anything. This is not change that I believe in. I didn't vote for it. I didn't want it. It's on me, and now we're trying to do something about it. But more of America better wake up in a hurry.
We need is a pink slip given to everyone in Congress and Obama. 2010, watch out, Congress, because we're after you. And Obama, you're a one-termer.
They need to go on the same health care plan that they're proposing for us to go on. Also, I think their Social Security, their pensions and stuff, they should roll back and go on Social Security just like the rest of us.
The greatest Ponzi scheme in the history of the world, Social Security.
I think they should all go home, and the safest we are is when they're not in Congress. I'm a Depression area. I was born in 20. My dad died in 31, left 10 little ones, and most of them did real well, but they didn't do it because of the government. Once the government started giving everything away, people become very lazy. I was in World War II, all of it, and the Korean War, all of it. And I retired way back in January 63, and I'm still kicking. You know, I could lay down and die any day, but I'm going to still try, and I'll protest this damn business they got going here, because I think they got a lot of stuff going that's going to cause us more harm than good. It's good seeing you. I'm sorry I didn't have my speech prepared.
I just think the mindless spending, that we're just going to spend and spend and spend until everything's okay, while us little people in the back are saying, I don't think so.
This is what some people think of the government.
When we first started our country, we had rugged individualism. Now we've got a nanny state.
Oh, they're just running over our rights, right and left, so spending money like it's water.
When a business fails, you let it die. It's not the government's job to protect the business. I mean, this is capitalism.
Why is there 21 government czars? Why are they passing stuff at 3 o'clock in the morning? What's their hurry? It's their agenda.
We just want people to call their representatives, let them know how we're feeling. And we're just making it easy. We're just trying to give them their numbers, let them know how we're feeling.
And how are you feeling?
We call them and we email them. And, you don't really want to know.
Socialized medicine, that's the worst thing in the world. Everybody in this country's got medical. If you go to a county hospital, you do not get turned away.
I just think the American public has figured out what this guy's up to. Although he told us when he was running, but I don't think we were listening. And now we're finding out that he's going to hurt everybody that's willing to work for a living.
I think it's time to start over. I think the overtaxation and over-interference in our personal lives has gone too far.
I am just thrilled to see this movement going. There are people of all parties here, all beliefs, but they all have the same concerns.
We have to do what we're doing here. We have to get out, we have to speak out, we have to call, email, write letters to our legislators that we do not want cap and trade, we do not want national health care, because it will put our country in more debt. Our quality of life will go down the tubes, and we have too many men and women who fought for what we have today, and we do not want to lose it.
Leave us alone. We don't need your legislation. I think we can make up our own minds. Take your time, slow down, do what's good for people, but you don't got to hold our hands.
When 78% of our senators are millionaires, and we've got roughly a quarter of the House is millionaires, that's not representative of the people. We need some people that are common people who have exercised common sense, are critical thinkers, look at the issues, and see if it makes sense. When you've got bills that are 1,300 pages long and nobody reads it, I think there's something wrong.
Vote them all out next time around. Get rid of all of Congress.
We'll vote them all out in 2010.
Let's get rid of Obama and everybody else in Washington.
I think we have to start by replacing as many of the congressional rubber stampers as possible this next go-around.
Nothing we can do it till the next election. It better change then. If it doesn't, we're all sunk.
What can we do? With one voice we can do something. And just to show them that we are not agreeable to what they're doing in Washington, D.C.
You got a clean house, Republicans and Democrats. Get those old guys out that don't know what they're doing. Get some young blood in there and save this country.
The next election, you guys we're gonna do everything we can to get you voted out of office.
I think we need to get rid of all of them until they get enough people in Congress that'll do the right thing. Cut some taxes and start spending like responsible representatives of our government.
They elect them out, vote them out. You can boot them out or vote them out, absolutely.
I think we ought to continue doing this in a nonviolent way, make our presence known, and also just start looking for candidates that are independent thinkers, that think outside the Washington club.
When the government fears the people, there is liberty.
It don't matter what party they are, they all need to go.